Now, I'd like to talk about a couple of productions, or how you'd call them, installations you've done around Los Angeles, which are really impressive and innovative. First is a roller you did on a double billboard where you put an installation in the middle to combine both billboards and put your name right in the center. Can you please talk about that production?
Yeah, so I first came up with the idea because I had hit some Star Wars billboard in Universal Studios a while back, and I tried to do that to that billboard, right? Put something in the middle of both billboards so that it connects, but I had forgot the piece in my car. So that time I didn't do that shit. So this time I was like, hey, I want to do that, but I want to go bigger, right? So when I was looking for the billboard and I seen this one, I was like, damn, this one's perfect. Like, it's not too sharp. It's pretty open. So when I first seen it, I did my research. I fucking did my planning out and got my measurements and figured out, what I need to go up there. And then, realizing like the height of it, right? Because I was going to do a big billboard. I didn't know how I was going to put these panels all the way up, because it took like 2 panels. It was a little over like 15 feet. So I had to put some clamps on top of the masonite board and tie a rope on the top, and then through those clamps, and then basically do like a pulley system. So I was in the bottom pulling those panels up to like that, and then I had to tie the rope, climb up, and then screw them and take my clamps off. So it was pretty intense just to get those pieces up there.
How do you screw them? Do you have a wireless screwdriver machine, or how do you place the panels?
So I had a cordless DeWalt impact.
Wow. You said that you got your measurements. Do you go up to the billboards to measure everything to get it just right?
So usually that's what I do, but with this one, I kind of just visually measured it with my eyes, and luckily, the measurement that I figured was going to be from the look, it was the actual measurement. So I got lucky on that one.
How long does it take you to complete a mission like that? Because you still have to paint your name.
Yeah, so that one, it was kind of special, that one. I mean, every mission, it's different. And with this one, it took me 3 nights, because the first night I went, right, I painted to as much as I could for the whole night. And this one was pretty crazy because like the vinyl wrapping, the vinyl that was on the billboard, that night it was kind of windy and stuff, so it created like a bubble, and then it popped out a little bit. So when I was rollering, I would have to kind of push the vinyl in. So I was using like extra strength, just to kind of paint it. So after the first night, I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to come back. I didn't finish. So the second night, on Saturday night was the second night, I went back, and within like an hour and a half of painting, I'm like fucking doing a big ass roller on this billboard, and I just hear like a car crash. Boom! I turn around, and like this guy had slammed into the pole. Like his car is all messed up, like all bad, and I was tripping out. My videographer was down there. He was like, damn, what was that sound, So he had his drone, and he went to go see what's going on, right? And like a little while after that, you just see another car crash. Boom! And before you know it, there's like 8 or 10 cars that had just crashed simultaneously, hitting one another. And I'm up there like, what the hell is going on right here, So being sidetracked with that, like I stopped painting, and then, like I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? So like all kinds of cops come, and before you know it, like my whole billboard is just lit up with lights, you know what I mean? And I was like, you know what, I need to get out of here, because there's like cops like just standing on the freeway, and if they happen to just kind of like just be glazing up there, they're gonna see me, So I wasn't trying to risk getting caught, so I fucking split, and then went back the third night. So Sunday night I went back and to go finish it, and luckily I was able to finish it that night. So that whole weekend I must have slept like maybe just 6 hours or something. It was pretty crazy.
Do you ever find out why cars kept crashing into the pole?
I think because so as I was seeing them, like one of the guys hit something that came out of that car, the first car. So he hit that and ended up stopping just right there in the middle, and with his lights off, and someone just came right behind him and fucking hit him because they didn't see him. And then another person tried to weave around him and hit the other car that didn't, that was on the other side. So like it was just like, nobody was paying attention as good, or the lights were off,
It took you 3 nights to finish that billboard. Was there any worry that they would change the billboard on you mid-production?
I guess at the time that didn't cross my mind. It was just, I gotta finish it.
Once you do finish it, how do you feel about it? When you climb down the billboard and look at your name, are you happy with it? Do you feel like you could have done better?
I think overall I was pretty happy with it. Just I think my S I could have did a little better, but I mean just seeing it completed like that, like I've never seen anything like that before, so I was like pretty impressed. It was tight.